Now I'm going to show you how you can link a music service to the Google Assistant so it will play music from your provider. Hello everyone, I'm Ed Green, and this week I'm going to show you how to link a music provider to your Google Assistant. This will allow you to ask your assistant to play a track and it will play it from your default music provider. So I'm in my Google Assistant settings now. The setting we want is available both in popular settings and obviously in all settings, which you'll see in your assistant. And the setting we want to find is
Music. Services used to play music.
that's what we want. So I'm going to double tap on this.
Assistant settings. Navigate up. Button. Out of list. Music. More options. Button.
And in here, we're going to have various different music providers. I'll go through and show you what the options are, and then we'll link the one that I have, which is Spotify.
Your music services. Heading. The assistant will use this music provider by default when asked to play music. You can still play music using all other linked providers when specified. Heading. Your music services. Heading. YouTube Music. Free service available. Not selected. Radio button. No default provider. Use other accounts preferences on shared devices. Selected. Radio button. More music services. Heading. Spotify. Free service available. Apple Music. Not signed in. Deezer. Free service available. Other music services. You can ask your assistant to use any music app on your phone or tablet. Availability. Heading. Available on Google Home, Android 6.0 plus phones and tablets, TVs and smart displays.
And that's what we have in here. So you'll have noticed that if you don't have a streaming service configured, or you don't have one that you subscribe to, you can set it so that it will, or you can just ask it to use an app on your phone to play music. I do have a service though, and that's Spotify, so I'm going to go back.
Spotify, free service available. Free service available. Google. WebView, out of list. WebView. Link an account to control Spotify on any device. This link will be available on devices or services where you've signed into your Google account. You can change this link in your Google account. Cancel. Button. Continue. Button.
So we do want to link Spotify. It's told us what it will do and where we can cancel the link if we want to. So I'm going to double tap on continue.
Continue. Button. WebView. When you link your accounts, Google will be able to. Collapsed. See your Spotify account data. Button. Collapsed. Take actions in Spotify on your behalf. Button. Collapsed. See your Spotify content. Button. Spotify will be able to. Collapsed. Receive the requests that you make. Button. Google helps you share data safely. Learn more. Link. See Spotify's privacy policy. Full stop. Cancel. Button. Agree and continue. Button.
So we could have expanded some of those to see more about what data was going to be shared. I don't really mind though. I'm just asking it to play music. There's no particular privacy implications, at least for me, so I'm happy to accept this. I'm going to double tap.
Loading. 0%. Progress bar. Spotify. Authorize. Spotify. WebView. Google. You agree that Google will be able to. Expanded. View your Spotify account data. Button. The type of Spotify subscription you have, your account country and your settings for explicit content filtering.
So interesting that Spotify has actually expanded these, whereas Google had them collapsed. I'm going to see if there's an agree button in the bottom right somewhere.
For more information, navigation bar, recent apps, Spotify, spotify.com/account. Look for more information about how Google can use your personal data. Please logged in as Green 1981. Agree. Button.
So it didn't quite show on my screen. I had to flick. I'm already logged into Spotify, so I'm not having to do that. I'm going to hit agree.
Agree. Button. Google. Your account has been successfully linked.
And that's it. We've linked our account. There you go. A fairly simple process, particularly as you'll have gathered if you already have that provider's app installed on your phone, because you ought not to need to log in order to link your account. The app and the settings should be able to talk to each other to pull down your credentials. The joys of Android, obviously, that wouldn't happen elsewhere. So yes, I use Assistant to play music all the time. It might just be worth saying where you can find the Assistant settings if you're not running a Pixel and they're not in app settings. What Warren mentioned, it's everywhere. It's on your Google feed. You should be able to get to the settings on the screen you get when you invoke the assistant, and you can also go through the Google settings. So if you go into settings, Google, I think it's Google app settings, and then assistant voice and search, or voice assistant and search, something like that, and then assistant. You'll find it through there as well.
And you can also find that in the language and input. Like I said, it's just about everywhere. You can't escape the assistant no matter what you want to
do. That's right. And as I say, we'll probably return to the assistant next week, just because there's so much in there.